Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalvis, and we return to tabs for another week. So, before we get into this campaign for the simulation stuff, I'm going to go into Sandbox because there was actually something in the Ancient Sandbox map that I completely missed. And it's actually one of my favorite units tabs has in it, but it's a secret unit and it's actually hidden very well. So, coming on to this big map here, you gotta go to this little complex here. And I don't know how, like, you'd have to have a really keen eye to find it, but it's right in here. So it's right between this house and the wall, and you basically gotta jam the camera right into there to look at this. And it does take a little bit, but there we go. The Chukonu. Now, this is actually one of my favorite units because this is something that actually existed. What this was is basically a repeating crossbow. Like, we'll put him down with, say, 1, 2, 3. But you actually can fire, like, a series of bolts from it, just like that. And it is basically how it would work. Is after you pull the trigger, you pull the handle back, and that sets the next bolt to, like, fall down into the knock, or, like, the shooting lane for the crossbow, and pull the trigger. The string goes again, and when you pull back, it draws the string, and it is basically a semi-automatic, well, maybe not a semi-auto, but it is a repeating crossbow. Of course, that generally works. The drawback is that it seems to fire all of them to a single target. But let's say, oh, not that. Let's try. Like, let's see if 6 are able to put the mammoth down. Like, look at how fast that is. It's basically 5 shots. There is a bit of a reload time on it. Ooh, well, there goes one of them. But these guys still have a lot more to shoot. Yeah, there you go. So for a little less of the points, it can take down a mammoth with that. So they are one of my favorite units, and I've wanted to get them for a while. It's just I never had the reason or kind of knew exactly where to find them. So we're going to keep those in our pocket, and we're going to go into the simulation campaign for the maze. This was the last one I think I got. Yeah, I definitely got stuck on this one. What's interesting is we can actually let them come to us now, because we have the legacy units. Now, maybe it's a bit cheating. Oh, actually. What I might even do is just have, like, a series of them kind of stay back here with a banner bearer. Actually, I don't know. Let me space these guys out like that. I'm going to see how this goes using the banner bearers. Because this is the stuff that I feel like would have been really good in the simulation, where it's just testing out how the legacy kind of operates. And by this way, well, it might take a little while for everybody to kind of sort their way through all the maze. But we'll see how this does. I'm very curious to see how the repeating crossbows work, because I also just like the look of them. I mean, to me, they almost remind me a lot of, like, the Monster Hunter light bowgun. Oh. Okay, yeah, so I think the big problem here is that the barrel guys soak up a lot of the damage from the ranged. So I gotta try to figure out a good way of tackling that. Now, in truth be told, even maybe a quick, or no, not a quick draw, the gunslingers. The gunslingers in the back with the banner bearer might be a really good one. And you know what? One that I've always said has been a very good unit has actually been the monks. And because I'm a sucker, I'm going to get one of my favorite repeating crossbow guys. But we'll see how this goes. And for tabs, I think I am just going to maybe see how this does again, because surprisingly, it's actually been one of the videos on the channel that has been doing consistently well. I think last week's was around 20 views, so there is... a lot of you guys do seem to be enjoying tabs, so I will keep her going as long as we like have the legacy camp or the simulation campaign to do. So there might be a few more weeks to go of it. Okay, one thing I'm surprised at is how tough the halberd guys are. I gotta figure out what would be good against them. I don't want to use too many of the secret units, because that, again, is... I mean, Legacy might be a bit cheating, but... Speaking of, I wonder... Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. Ah, shoot. I mean, there's a little bit taken care of. I just wish my barrel bombers were a little smarter in how they worked. I guess we'll see how the blow darters do. The hardest thing is whenever you have an enemy like these guys with the barrel protection. Only, I think, a few units really get through, and... Okay, well, I already see a major problem. My banner bearers are actually stopping the monks from even being able to fight. I do want to try just, like, a few of these guys going in, though. I don't know if they'll really be all that good. I feel like maybe if I can get those guys doing a little bit something. Should I might even try skeleton archers, because I think they actually have like a flaming arrow that if it lands, it does like burn damage almost. Ooh, that was a good one. Yeah, the barrel bombers definitely don't have good turning radiuses on them, and they... Well, they actually got a number of them on certain areas. Yeah, that's what I like to see. It's maybe the... Oh, that armor is always a problem. At least they have a long time it takes for them to actually reload. Although, our archers have a very long time before they even shoot, too. Darn it. It's always the armor. The armor is always the toughest thing to crack. I kind of... you know what? No, I'm not going to try that. Wait, how much is a cheerleader, actually? Nah, 500. Again, I don't want to try using too many cheat units, so we'll see how this goes. One of the big things is actually being able to tell your ranged units not to be stupid and walk up to the enemy. That is literally the last thing you want your units to be doing if they are meant to be ranged fighters. Yeah, I need something that will, like, pierce through the armor. Even the poison doesn't? Ah, crap. Okay, good news is we can take care of everything else except for those guys. So I gotta figure out what is something that will... maybe... I'm gonna try it. I don't know if this will actually work as well or not. But we're going to try with the blunderbusses right back. Because maybe that's the secret. We just need something that has a... armor of our own. So we'll let them go through. But I do remember why I disliked the simulation stuff. Because it really felt like there were certain things that were such a pain to deal with. I do wish there was something like... I'm okay with it not getting the projectile damage, but you'd imagine you could light it on fire. Like, it's wooden armor, so... Oh, shoot. That may be a problem. The armor is so annoying! Okay, think. What could work? I mean, it's such tight quarters, too. I mean, truth be told, it might be just back to an old favorite. Because the Musketeers were one of the units that... they basically felt like they were the most powerful things you would ever find. They were basically your... once you got them, you didn't really need another unit because the Musketeers would just shred through so much with their ammo, or their shots. So I guess we'll just kind of see how this does. I feel like I don't want to get into the maze, though, because that's... like, it's so tight-quartered that I don't know what would really be good in an area there. Doing worse with them than I did with the other stuff. God damn it. What? Like, just what works is the hardest part I'm having with this. Like, range stuff doesn't seem to work. Sure, all you guys go in and see how you do. Okay, well, you didn't even seem to, like, detonate on them. I think another thing is just I hate this map configuration, too. Like, I'm going to have to try something up close, but I really don't know what would we really be good. I feel like maybe cacti? Maybe I'll even try getting... where are medieval? Maybe just, like, a few healers. I don't know if it'll actually do anything, but... no, that didn't work. Like, he can't even stand up because of all the firepower coming into him. I think they're literally just going to keep pushing him off the map. And because of how the armor works, he's not going to take any range damage. It's literally going to be... Oh, no, they finally... God damn, I hate this setup. I really do. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for them being basically impervious to armor, and how much they even have they're working with, too. That's another thing people don't like how I'm saying it, but I will still say it. So 2, 4, 6, 8... 10, 12, 14, 16. Ninjas are 500 each, so that's 2,600. And the halberd's another 400. It's at least close with the cost, but I don't know what I can really do to fight against this. Like, nothing gets through that dumb armor. If it did, I would just be able to use something like the ice archers or the poison darters, where it's more like a damage effect. I really don't know what would, like, even be a good, like, melee fighter. As you kind of get to a point where you don't use melee all that much. Wait a minute. I might have just stumbled onto something here. This might be it. These guys don't have to do direct damage, but if they can send the enemy off the sides... that could actually work out really well. Because one of the things about the firework archers is they are not a really strong, waste of money right there. Yeah, you deserve that. These guys are more of like a disruption unit because their shots will, again, just spiral things out of control. Well, for the most part, they do. Granted, I was hoping more would be going off the edges. There. Kind of. Some are. Not all of them. And not enough of them from looks of it either. God. Ah, son of a bitch. I really don't know what to do in this situation. The armor is too strong, so you can't use a ranged unit. And there's so little room to fight that I don't know... what would work here? Maybe the knights because they have the shield? I don't know. Like I say, I know exactly why I stopped with the simulation campaign, because it just was really frustrating. Like, what are you even doing? Even with the knight, like... darn it. There's gotta be something I can do. But I don't know what. Again, I can't even play their game because you don't get enough stuff given to you. Like, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2... 1, 2. Ninja, ninja, and I only have 100 left, so that is still halberd each and two of the blunderbusses I can't use. I really don't know what would... It's a weird tactic, but maybe this would work, because would they go through the wall? I don't know even how strong it is as like a damaging effect, but I don't know if it even... No, it didn't even take any of them down. Oh. Okay, maybe I gotta do this, like, fighting their ordering, because one of the things was... Their halberdiers couldn't get close, or my halberdiers couldn't get close enough to their ninjas. So I'm gonna do 1, 2... And try those. Maybe I'll try samurais. Maybe they're good up close. Like, I really don't know the stats of the units to say how good or how effective they might be. I'll try this and see, because maybe if those guys get caught up and the halberds are the front... Oh no, now they walk just fine. No, it's actually getting there. Some are gone. And the Oh, god damn it. Why is there always have to be something around a corner? I don't know what to do! I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Like, I don't want to go too much into the units we've unlocked, because that feels like cheating, but what are you supposed to be able to damn do? I don't know what you're supposed to do on this one, I really don't. Are you supposed to try to get them off the edge? Are you actually... Is there a unit that's good to take down? It's confusing as all hell. Try this random one and see, but yeah, this is why I stopped on the simulation campaign. I couldn't get past this level. It stumped me like all hell. I mean, there are some that went over the edge, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, definitely nowhere near enough. I gotta leave this episode here. I'm stumped. I don't know what to do. I've been trying all of... You guys have seen what I've been trying. I don't know what I'm missing in this. I don't know if there's a cheese method, or there's probably a cheese method, but I don't see how you can get through something that can take down the blunderbusses, but then also deal with the ninjas and the halberds. I don't know if you're, like... You had to have gotten through the maze somehow to do it, so I have no idea. I don't know if this was just secret units and something like that or what, but yeah, I can't seem to get it right now. So if you guys have any tips, let me know in the comments and we'll see from there. But for now, I'm going to leave tabs here. I'm stumped. I will admit fully I got stumped on this one. The cost's not like a big problem with the tanks, how it was in the Legacy one, but that one didn't seem to have, like, the geography working against you as well. So, again, if you guys have any tips, tricks, or anything for this level, let me know, and I'll catch you in the next video. Please remember, as always, survivors, to take care and stay alive.